here in South Africa, when I cook the beef, usually it has a lot of water coming out of it, and then that beef ends up boiling itself when I'm actually just trying to fry the beef. But then at home, the meat is not like that. You know, we do have beef, but it doesn't like drain a lot of water.
Like Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Gucci, Louis, Louis, Fendi.
What is good, T gang? It is your girl T. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, then smash the subscribe button down below. Turn on your post notifications to get notified every time I post a video, baby. The girl did the hair. The hair is looking on fleek. I know people are probably wondering how I managed to braid this when I have my hair is very short. The lady compromised and did the things. I am so thankful. Thankful. I wish I took her number so I can actually advertise her business here on YouTube, so you guys can go to her. I'm really glad with what she did. I'm really happy with how she did my hair, because my hair is like this short, guys, this length. How she managed to do it. Today I am back with another banger video. Today I'm going to be talking about the things that I miss about my home country, like where I come from, the things that I miss about Zimbabwe. So first things first, I'm going to talk about freedom to express yourself. I miss that, because in South Africa, I'm here, I'm always speaking English most of the times with people. I try to speak some Nguni languages. I do speak Nguni languages, some Tswana here and there, but then you can never really be able to express yourself in a language that is not your own, and you can never really express yourself deeply using a language that is not your own. We do know that using your mother tongue, you're able to express how you feel properly, you're able to explain to someone how you're feeling, you're able to express, that's what I'm trying to say, you know. You're able to express yourself properly in your mother tongue, precisely what you're trying to say, which is difficult when you're using English or you're using another person's language. So I really miss that freedom to express myself, talking to people using my home language, using Shona, and actually saying exactly how I feel and what I want to say, like precisely. So I do miss that freedom of expressing myself. Number two is I miss the food from back home. Back home we have very nice food, guys. We have nice food. I'm not saying in South Africa we don't have nice food. There is nice food, but then I would like to take, for instance, here in South Africa, when I cook the beef, usually it has a lot of water coming out of it, and then that beef ends up boiling itself when I'm actually just trying to fry the beef. But then at home, the meat is not like that. You know, we do have beef, but it doesn't like drain a lot of water. Or is it where I shop my meat? I don't know, but the meat that I usually buy here, it drains a lot of water. It has a lot of water in it, so when I try to fry it, it actually comes out water first, and then it ends up boiling itself, and I'm just trying to fry the meat. Hello. So the food here is kind of different from the food back at home. And then I have some foods from back home that I really miss. Food like some cereals like Cerevita. I do miss Cerevita a lot. Like Cerevita is very nice. I used to love it as a kid. I still love it as an adult. That cereal is so nice. I miss Cerevita. I miss Honey Crunches. There's cereals where they used to call them Honey Crunches. Honey Crunches are super nice, guys. I really miss Honey Crunches. My Zoe Orange Crush is a juice that is very nice. Nothing beats my Zoe Orange Crush. When I arrived in South Africa, I struggled to find a juice that I would enjoy, and I found out I finally stuck to Mahalis. It's a very nice juice, but Orange Crush, baby, it's number one. I love Orange Crush. I miss Orange Crush, my Zoe Orange Crush. Another thing I miss is Maputi. But then I've seen here in South Africa they do have, but they call them scopas. they are colorful, they have colors and they're sweet. But maputi, they are white. I'm gonna put a picture. They are white and they are not sweet, they are salty. They put salt in them. I miss maputi so much, guys. I miss maputi. I haven't eaten them in a long time. And then we have things like wild fruits that we have in back at home that we don't have here. Of course, here they also have wild fruits that are different from ours. So I really miss the wild fruits from back home. Not so long ago, I saw my cousin just put a status on WhatsApp where she was posting some wild fruits from back home. I was like, oh my god, take me back home, because I really love this wild fruit. She posted we call them masau. I'm just gonna put a picture up here so you can know what I'm talking about. It's called masau and they're very nice. I haven't come across them in South Africa. I don't know if they are available in South Africa, but I haven't seen them before. So I really miss masau. They're so nice. And then there's another wild fruit that I miss, which they call njirimombe. Shonas, please correct me if I'm wrong, because yeah, they call it njirimombe. If I'm not lying, I'm just gonna put a picture here. That wild fruit is also very nice, and I haven't seen it here in South Africa. So I really miss those kind of wild fruits. But at least I get to compensate with things like mauyu. I've seen mauyu here in South Africa. I don't know what they call them here in South Africa, or if they have an English word, but I've seen them in Limpopo. So at least I get to eat mauyu. It's another wild fruit. Then the third thing that I miss about back home is my relatives. I do have relatives in South Africa, but you know, it can never be the same. It's not like everyone is here in South Africa. I do have a few relatives. I have uncles from my mother's side. I have cousins. I have aunts from my father's side, a few aunts from my father's side, also my mother's side. But it can never be compared like home, you know, because home, everyone is at home. So usually during festive season, I get so homesick. Like during this season now, we are going towards festive season. I miss growing up. When we were growing up, we used to go to my grandmother's house. It's festive season. All the cousins, like from my grandmother from my mother's side, like all the cousins, like my grandmother had 4 girls, so 4 girls have kids. The kids come, cousins of cousins of cousins, you know, those are extended families, the kind of relationships you can't really explain. Like everyone used to come and meet at my grandmother's house during festive season. We know we're gonna meet all our extended families, even some people that we don't even really know, but they are our relatives. They would come. So I miss that family time, you know, like gathering together. Festive season here is now festive season. Yes, we get to at least call some family friends that I grew up with back at home. They are here, a few of them. We try to do that every festive season to maintain the tradition we had at home. We try to gather around, because everyone like is scattered around. That's how my relatives are. People are scattered around. I've relatives in Cape Town, I have relatives in Limpopo, I have relatives in Mpumalanga, and then when I even talk about outside of South Africa, like relatives are scattered around. I mean, I have uncles in Malawi, I have uncles in the States, United States. I have like families scattered around. That's what unfortunately our country led us to, migrating to other countries. So we don't really have that family quality time. So I really do miss having a family, extended families meeting, you know, like other normal families. Another thing I miss about Zimbabwe, it's kind of good and bad. You know, we used to have days when electricity would go. Like, it's not like here in South Africa where they tell you that, okay, there's going to be load shedding maybe from 12 to 2 p.m. There's going to be load shedding. You're prepared, you know that there's load shedding for 2 hours. In Zim, it was not like that. You find out electricity just lights go off anytime. They don't tell you, it just goes anytime, it comes back anytime it wants. So this gave us family time, because when we're kids back at home, when there's no electricity, my father would go out, put up a bonfire, put out a fire outside. We gather around like the fire. We sit around the fire and we start telling each other tales. We call them ngano in Shona. I don't know if it is if it is tails, if that's the name in English, but we call them ngano in Shona, where you sit around the fire, you know, like back in the days, like olden days, you sit around the fire, you tell each other stories, like once upon a time there used to be this and this and that, those kind of stories. We sit around, we listen to our father tell us those kind of stories. Those are good memories that I just miss about back at home. We still try to maintain it even here in South Africa, but not so much as we did in Zim. We try to find at least one day a month where we sit as a family, put up a fire, talk about life, you know. Another thing I miss about back home is church. There's church in South Africa, of course. I go to Seventh-day Adventist. I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. We go to church on Saturday. I have seen Seventh-day Adventist in South Africa, but the thing is, I miss Shona hymns. I miss singing in Shona, because when I go there, I sing Zulu hymns. I have a Zulu hymn book. You sing in Zulu, but I miss that the Shona hymns. You know, singing in Shona, like it's so nice. You know, like Seventh-day Adventist Goras, you know our songs, you can feel it, especially when you sing in your mother tongue. And you know, having a preacher preach in Shona, it's very nice. It's different. It comes to when I talk about, you know, in your own language you have the freedom of expressing, so it comes down to that. I don't know, I have seen some churches from other countries, like I've seen Malawians, they have their churches here, they speak their language. I just haven't come across a Shona one where it's Zimbabweans, like a Seventh-day Adventist church for Zimbabweans where they speak Shona and they sing Shona hymns. I haven't seen that. Unless if it's there, you guys can let me know in the comment section down below. So guys, this was part 1 of the things that I miss about Zimbabwe, and then part 2 is coming. I just thought I should split it into 2, otherwise the video was going to be so long, because there's a lot of things that I miss about home. So I thought I can split it into 2. So this is part 1. Watch out for part 2, guys. If you have any video suggestions, leave them in the comment section down below. If you are Zimbabwean living in South Africa, if you are Zimbabwean living in any other country that is not Zimbabwe, you migrated to another country, please comment down below in the comment section and tell us what you miss about home, because I know there's something that you miss about home. Please comment down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share the video with your family and friends, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.